Hey parents, me again. Sorry, there's a little bit of information I forgot once I watched the video. I knew that would happen. So take 501. Anyway, I want to go over the makeup of the team that we are going to be having. That's kind of important. We are going to be either all girl or co-ed, depending on who tries out, varsity sideline timeout and varsity competition team. Both teams will be varsity. That way we can practice together and cheer together and do all of the same things together. The only thing that will be different is the competition team will compete. The differences in that are the skill sets required. So for the competition team, we are requiring a standing back tuck, and the running pass will be a round off back handspring layout or a round off back handspring full. Any other advanced connected pass will also be a part of that if your children have that. A minimum requirement for the sideline timeout team would be a back handspring and of course standing, and then if they have a running pass of a round off back handspring back tuck or multiple back handsprings, that is fantastic. We want to be able to allow those kids that are continuing to progress on their tumbling skills to practice with the varsity team. I think it's important to have one team, and so we would like to do everything together so that we can advance and progress together. The sideline timeout team will be required to do just as much as the competition team, except for the competition part. So games and assemblies and pep rallies and timeout dances and all of those things, they will be required to do. And the competition team, we compete as it seemingly looks like we're going to compete all girl, but the 6-8 all girl varsity advanced team. And because we need those advanced skills, those advanced tumbling skills, we are going to require more advanced stunting as well. So the reason we would like to have that team compete together is because, or practice together, not compete together, but practice together, is so that we are interchangeable if anything happens. If someone is injured or so on, we have the ability to switch people in and out. There's always a possibility. So if you were wondering on the last video, why would my child not compete? This might be why. So we would like to make sure that everyone realizes this is all one varsity team. We're practicing together. We are doing everything together, stunting, camps, all of that. So those are the only differences. This will be chosen by us and kind of through another tryout process, probably towards the end of summer, first part of school, so that kids can continue to work on their skill sets. We'd like to make sure that they have all the opportunities that they can have. I know that sometimes tryouts are kind of unnerving and kids are like, oh, I wish I would have done that better. So anyway, they have the opportunity to continue to practice and work on that to get better. And that's the reason we've decided to do that. The other thing is these kids will be getting 2 uniforms. I forgot to mention that. You will purchase one and the school will purchase the other one. The one that the school purchases is one that we will use for a couple of years in a row. And that will be turned in at the end of the school year, bagged. And then for the next year, those will be pulled out again. The reason we do this is because we have a lot of stuff we do all year long, and it is really hard to just have one uniform. So this is the reason we have 2. Sometimes we have games like one day and the next day we have another game and the next day we have another game. So it gives us an opportunity to wash stuff and still smell good and look cute and be clean. So anyway, that was the other information that I forgot. If you have any questions on your child's skill sets and what they need for tryouts, don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to answer any of those questions. And if they would like any information or any extra helps before tryouts begin with private lessons or anything like that, please know that we have tumbling coaches that we work with for Harriman Cheer, and they are always happy to do private tumbling lessons. Usually before tryouts happen, I don't do any private lessons just because it shows favoritism, and so I don't want to do anything like that, but I do have tumbling coaches that I use that are really great. And I can give that information out. I know that we're kind of limited on what we can do right now because of the quarantine situation, but as time progresses and stuff like that, I'm sure there are availabilities and stuff like that. So continue practicing and go outside and do your tumbling and jumps and all of that kind of stuff. The other thing is these kids are going to be learning a cheer, a small dance, and they will be asked to perform jumps, standing tumbling, running tumbling, their entrance on how they come in, and they will be asked a question about their personality during tryouts. So make sure they're practicing all those things. I look for loud kids, so make sure that they are not shy. This is a time for them to be excited, and I love it. So now's a good time to go outside, practice loud so that the neighbors can hear you. Be safe. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.